I'm definitely going to be ripping off more Slipknot on the next Methwitch album.
Okay,
I
okay.
yeah, I went out and got some DJ gear, and I'm like slowly learning how to scratch and stuff. So
Oh
it'll be like
shit.
some like some DJ shit on there. So that should be fun.
Welcome to the 167th episode of the Cast That Ends Creation. I'm your host, Chris Deering. This is the show interview bands and public figures from the Mathcore adjacent community. If you enjoy this content, please like, subscribe, do all the things social. Every little bit helps. And feel free to join us every Sunday and Wednesday for the live cast, so you can interact with the guests in real time or just hang out in the chat. You can also subscribe to this channel for just $5 to get access to the interviews before they hit YouTube and streaming platforms, as well as get some exclusive emotes. You can do that for free by attaching Amazon Prime account to your Twitch account. It's like taking $5 from Jeff Bezos' pocket and putting it into mine. With that out of the way, let me introduce our guest today, who dropped their debut EP, Objects in Mirror, back in June. Welcome in Cameron McBride of Your Ghost in Glass. How's it going?
Pretty good. How about you?
I'm doing pretty good, man. Can't complain. So you're the only guy for Your Ghost in Glass, just like all your other projects.
Yeah, pretty much.
What are the other projects again?
Methwitch, Bleachwave, Cam TBH, Bride. And then Voidgasm is kind of in limbo. That's like my full band. We might do internet stuff. We might not. So I'll throw that one in there.
What about Bleachwave?
I think I said Bleachwave. I don't know if I did.
Oh, okay.
But
You
yeah,
got me scared.
Bleachwave
I was
too.
wondering if maybe that was at an end or something. Okay, cool. So when did you start when did you decide that you wanted to do this project? How did you get it all started?
I've actually been wanting to do something in this genre for a while now. Like in 2015, 2016, I started doing like some kind of emo stuff. And then I later kind of like rebranded that into Bleachwave and went more like the 90s route with that one. And then a couple years later, I think it was like 2017, 2018, I tried doing like the whole post-hardcore thing again. And I just wasn't a huge fan of where I was at vocally for like that kind of like clean singing and stuff. So I ditched the idea again. And then over like the past like year or so, I've been really wanting to do it again. And I was like, I think I've at least gotten like a little better as a vocalist. I'll like try it again or something.
I gotta say, you really surprised me as like the vocals. I was not expecting them to be like
really
that sound. So yeah, kudos to you, man. That shit sounds
thanks,
exactly
man.
like it does from like back in the MySpace era.
Hell yeah, appreciate it. Another big thing too was last year, Armor for Sleep did their 15-year, I guess it's technically the 16th anniversary tour for What to Do When You're Dead, because it got postponed a year because of COVID. And I think like seeing them, I saw them twice on that tour, like really brought back that nostalgia. And I was like, damn, I want to do some shit like this. So I went back and revisited it and ended up working out, I guess.
Hell yeah. How long were you working on this? It was before you would say it was finished.
I kind of just started throwing some ideas around in like October of 2021. And that's like when it first started. And then December, I dropped the first single, and then January, the EP came out. So I guess like a little over 6 months.
Damn, dude, that's fast. Because these are like really well thought out songs too, and it's not like you didn't just like throw shit together, you know. Like it sounded like at least you put in a lot of like thinking and like hard work into this thing. So it's crazy you could do that all in 6 months.
Oh, thanks, man. I will say though, one song I was gonna say this earlier, but I forgot. The last song on the album, "Bury Me," I wrote the instrumental for back in like 2018 when I was attempting to do the post-hardcore thing again. I scrapped it, and then I was going through my old songs and stuff, and I found that, and I was like, you know what, that'd be like a sick closer to the EP. And then I just kind of like revamped it a little bit and threw some vocals on it and threw it on the EP.
I thought it was really good too. It's part of like why it feels like this is really well thought out, because it's such a good like what do you call it? I guess wrap up of everything that was going on. And,
yeah. Mm-hmm.
Like a nice decline from like the highs and like intensity of the whole thing.
For sure.
So yeah, it's very much channeling like MySpace era, like emo, screamo, obviously stuff like Since It's Failed, The Used, Grayscale, stuff like that. You were saying Armor for Sleep, so I guess it's a big influence for you. What are some of the other bands?
I think the biggest ones for me, like going into it, like thinking about a lot, were like From First to Last, Static Lullaby, Census Fail's big one. Obviously, I had the cover recently. Armor for Sleep, Thursday. There's a bunch of bands from that era, so I kind of pulled like a little bit from each of those.
Hell yeah, and it sounds exactly like that old stuff, or at least how I remember
it.
You.
Hell
you're
yeah.
not like reinventing the wheel or anything, but you're doing a really good job of it. And I feel like there's maybe I'm just not into the scene as much, but it feels like that's not really a thing anymore. So I don't know. It kind of feels like maybe you're on your own there. Is there like a scene do you know of, or
for like the post-hardcore stuff now?
Yeah, like
there's
the old MySpace
like a handful,
sounding one.
There's a handful of bands. Like there's a band called If I Die First. It's actually a couple of the dudes from First to Last, and then like some SoundCloud rappers, and they do like some kind of like MySpace post-hardcore stuff, and their shit's really good. I like them a lot. And then Static Dress, I didn't even find out about them until recently. I was kind of late on the hype train with them, but they're pretty good too, and they're kind of in that realm also.
They're also a band I need to check out too. I've heard a lot about them. I just haven't like.
Yeah, it was same with me. Like I heard like they had dropped their first single like a couple years ago, and I heard it and liked it, but I'm kind of more of like a full album person or like an EP person. I like to jam like a whole piece of work, I guess. So I never really like went back and revisited them much, but then they dropped their full length album like pretty recently, and then I went and checked it out, and it's really good. I like it a lot.
So speaking lyrically, is this a concept album?
It's not.
Really? Okay, I totally thought it was. It sounded like the steps of like a breakup with somebody and like getting over them.
I mean, you can look at it that way for sure. I mean, a lot of it has to do with like the stuff I went through with my parents a few years ago. I know people that watched the last podcast probably like know about a lot of that shit. So it was kind of like that, but I was also using like a lot of metaphors, I guess. And I was kind of using like mirrors and shit as a metaphor. So I guess there's common themes throughout it for sure. Like I kind of bring like that in, but yeah, I didn't go into it like wanting it to be like an actual like concept album.
Huh. Okay. That's so because like I was reading the lyrics and I was like, oh, okay, it's just like, you know, relationship type of stuff, like kind of boilerplate stuff. And then I was remembering, oh, Meth Witch, like that was a fucking concept album. So like maybe he did a thing here, and maybe I read too much into it, but totally to me it sounded like a concept album.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, I guess like about your family and stuff. So interesting. Okay. So you did all the mixing and mastering yourself, and recording, obviously. What was that process like?
I definitely wanted to keep the kind of like raw, kind of gritty sound that I'm kind of known for with my other projects, but like definitely toning it back a little bit from Meth Witch, but having it more gritty than like the pop stuff I do. So I was kind of like trying to find like a middle ground of like some stuff sounds like really clean, but other stuff sounds kind of like grungy. Just I wanted to sound like someone got like a demo from some random emo band in like 2006 and then just like put it in their CD player and they're like, oh shit.
Well, this is the one place where you did do better than the old bands because it's nice, clear production, but it's not like too clear and pristine. So I feel like you did. This might be like your best production. I feel like I don't know. I think you did a really good job with this one.
Oh, thanks, man.
How long did it take to mastering?
Not super long because I kind of did it as I went along, and then I would kind of have like a template if I found something I liked. And then when I record a new song, I just throw that template on there and then kind of like make little tweaks and stuff.
Gotcha. You got it all like dialed in and such.
Yeah, so it was kind of like I was mixing it as I was recording it, kind of.
Did you intend to put it out by yourself, or were you like trying to like shop it around and such?
Yeah, I just wanted to put it out for myself. I mean, I think moving forward, I might try and shop it around. We'll see if anyone's interested or anything like that. So I'm kind of open to ideas as far as that goes now. But for this EP, I just kind of wanted to do it myself, and it was kind of just as like for fun, nostalgia type thing.
Yeah.
So
we got the album art up on stream. I know you did the Meth Witch album art and the Bleach Wave ones and such. Actually, all of them, I'm pretty sure. Did you do this one too?
Yep.
This one looks really fucking cool. I guess you're getting better and better with the graphic design stuff, huh?
Thanks, man. Yeah, I've actually been doing graphic design stuff since high school because I took a graphic design class in like my sophomore year or something, and then I kind of just like would use it for little things here and there, like over the last like since then. And then I think once I started doing solo projects more, I started doing like more and more of my own artwork and stuff. So I kind of started like refining stuff a little more.
Well, it looks awesome.
Yeah. Thanks, man. Appreciate it.
So, yeah, you ever plan on making this into a full project, or are you just trying to keep this solo?
We'll see. I'm definitely open to the idea of possibly making it like a full band and playing shows and stuff like that. So, I mean, we'll see where it goes. I mean, I'm not like super wanting to go out and like find members and stuff like right now and do it, but I'm definitely like, I guess, open to the idea of it later on or something.
Is it more likely you would do a full band as this or as Meth Witch?
This for sure.
Okay, that's kind of what I was thinking too, because it doesn't have all like the weird sounds and stuff like that.
Yeah, like this music would be way easier to like teach a full band, and like the vocals would be way easier to pull off live. Just because the Meth Witch, just dude, because like the Meth Witch shit, like I'm like going 120% like the whole time, and like I don't think I'd be able to do that. Like, if I did that for a whole set, I'd probably be like fucked, honestly.
Yeah, now I'm thinking about it. It didn't even like occur to me that she didn't do like the pterodactyls. Okay.
Yeah, like the screaming on this is pretty much just like I don't have like a whole lot of variety in it. It's kind of just like the basic like post-hardcore like backing screams and stuff. So
right,
nothing super special, and then most of it's like singing anyway. So
what's going on with the other projects and such? Are we gonna see more Meth Witch anytime soon?
Yeah, I mean, I don't think it's going to be super soon, just because I haven't written a whole lot as of right now. But I'm trying to finish up the Cam TBH mixtape. I think I have like 3 songs left to do vocals on, and then it'll be done.
Nice.
So that'll probably be coming out sometime in like the next month or two. And then once that's done, I think I'm going to start messing with like some more Meth Witch ideas and stuff like that. And it's because I'm definitely wanting to do a concept album again. It's supposed to be like a sequel to Ends Well. So I have to like mentally get myself ready for that again.
Gotcha.
And then, yeah, and it's like at the same time, I really want to do more Bleach Wave stuff, and I really want to do more Your Ghost and Glass stuff too. So I guess I'm just going to be kind of like working on a bunch of different shit, like starting in the fall.
Okay. Are we ever going to see any Meth Witch vinyl?
Yes, I'm actually been talking to someone.
Nice.
And
it's about time.
Yes. So probably, I would say you'll probably see pre-orders by the end of the year.
Okay. Nice.
Yeah. So it's looking pretty likely.
That's what's up. This. So yeah, how's since you have all these projects going on, you can't possibly have like a personal life really. Like you're just constantly working on shit. I know you moved out to LA to like try to sell songs and stuff like that, like in a music farm kind of thing. How's that shit going for you?
It's going all right. I've gotten like a couple like small production gigs, like not full on production for songs, but someone will be like, "Hey, I need like some guitars for this song or something."
Okay.
So I've gotten like a couple of those, and then I have a friend that does a lot of scoring, and he was working on a horror film recently, and
Oh, it's a perfect fit for you. Holy shit.
yeah, he did a super sick job with scoring it, and just wanted me to throw like some little stuff here and there throughout the score. So I got to help him with that, which is really cool. And
Is it something that we would know, or?
not yet. I think the movie comes out on Shudder and sometime in October, but I don't know the exact details yet.
Okay.
But yeah, I'll make an announcement like once I know more. But I did that, and then other than that, it's just been such a big change, like since moving out here, and then going through a bunch of other personal stuff too. Like I haven't really like tried super hard for the career stuff yet. I think it's more just like my first year here was just getting adjusted and stuff and working out like mental stuff and whatnot. And yeah, I think things are finally good. Like I'm finally comfortable and like in a good headspace and stuff. So I think moving forward, I'll probably try and focus a little more on like career type stuff.
That's cool. So you're enjoying LA then?
Oh yeah, it's super sick out here. It's definitely different than Albuquerque for sure. But there's always so much like cool shit going on out here. There's always stuff to do. So I like it a lot.
That's what's up, man. So yeah, I don't really have too much more to ask you. Last thing I got on my list here is your album of the year so far.
Honestly, I think it's either gonna be Dawn FM by The Weeknd or Voyeurist from Under Oath.
You know, I've never actually listened to The Weeknd. I got
really?
it, I guess. I mean, I'm sure I've heard something on the radio, but
you definitely got to be in the mood for it. I'm not sure if you're into. Well, I mean, kind of every album from him has kind of a different vibe. Some of it's more poppy, some of it's more like R&B. The last couple albums definitely have like a lot of like 80s kind of like synth pop influence.
Okay.
And yeah, Dawn FM, I guess, is the second part of like a trilogy of a concept he's doing. So I like it a lot. The concept's really cool. And then Voyeurist is just from Under Oath.
They put out a new record this year. Maybe I'm dumb and I'm out of.
Yeah, it came out in like January, so it was like the very very beginning of the year.
Oh, okay.
And it actually got pushed back. I think it was supposed to come out like October of 21. And then I guess because vinyl's so backed up in production and stuff right now, they pushed it back to like January. Gotcha.
No, yeah, I remember them doing something last year. I didn't realize that it didn't come out till this year. Okay.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it got pushed back to like January or something. But New Armor for Sleep album comes out tomorrow night, so that might take the album of the year spot.
Okay. That's another one I hadn't really checked out before. I need to look into that one. I was more of I was into like the used and stuff, and then I went straight into like super heavy like death metal and shit like that. So I kind of like glazed over that whole genre.
Yeah. I mean, it's definitely a little more mellow than like the used or something, because they don't have like a whole lot of like the screaming and stuff. It's more so just like straight up like emo or whatever. But it's super good and like super good songwriting and stuff. So I like them a lot.
That's cool, man. It's weird that you're like heavily into that, and then you have like Meth Witch and stuff going on too. How do you keep all this stuff like compartmentalized? Like, why haven't you like done a project where you just combine everything together yet?
I think just because, I don't know. I mean, like, I guess some of like the Cam TVH stuff I'm working on is like for pop music, it's pretty abrasive. I guess like some people would classify it as like hyper pop or whatever. So like, I mean, I guess some of the stuff on the new mixtape has like some noise elements and stuff like that, and some screaming and whatnot. But it's definitely more so like in the pop vein than anything else. But yeah, I'm not too sure. I mean, like, I guess I'm slowly blending projects together. Like Methwitch is starting to get more like electronic elements and stuff, and I definitely want to implement that more on the next Methwitch album too. And then I'm definitely going to be ripping off more Slipknot on the next Methwitch album.
Okay.
I went out and got some DJ gear, and I'm like slowly learning how to scratch and stuff. So it'll be like some DJ shit on there. So that should be fun.
That's sick, man. I would have figured you would just use like what do you call those samples and stuff, rather than you actually went out and bought the fucking like record scratchers and stuff.
Yeah, because I mean that's what I did on in Dwell, as there's like a lot of parts that sound kind of like DJ scratching and shit, but that was all just like chopping up samples and whatnot and like doing like glitch effects and stuff. But which I still want to do as well, but like I just want to do like that straight up like fucking scratching and shit too. Like that's super fun to me.
It's sick as shit. Is there going to be any clean singing on the next Methwitch album? We still going along with that stuff, or?
I definitely want there to be. I mean, it'll probably be similar to Inswell in the sense that it'll be super. It's definitely going to be super fucking abrasive for sure. So I mean, like the softer tracks will kind of like break things up, but I also want to do more of like having shit that's like really fucking heavy and chaotic, but like also blending maybe some clean singing with that too. So I'm going to experiment with it a little bit. I mean, I don't really have like a super solid formula for what I'm going to do yet, but definitely want there to be at least like some singing in there.
Oh yeah, that's what's up. Brandon from Sterling's in chat says, can't wait to hear it. I'm assuming he means the next Methwitch, but I'm not completely sure.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, man, do you have anything else you wanted to say? Merch. You have Methwitch merch at least that you're trying to get up? I don't know if you have other projects and stuff.
Yeah, I think the Methwitch merch store is still up. It'll probably be up for like a couple more days. I've had it up for a while now for pre-orders. So that'll probably come down soon, but if you still want to buy some shit, it'll be up for a couple days at least. And then
what is that? Is that like a Big Cartel?
Yeah, Big Cartel. If anyone follows me on Instagram or anything, just click the link in the bio and it'll take you there.
Okay.
And then I really want to try and do some Your Ghost in Glass stuff before the end of the year. Next month I'm doing the Piss drop for Methwitch since it's the 5th anniversary of Piss.
Okay.
So I'll be doing that in October. So maybe like November or December, I'll do some Your Ghost in Glass stuff.
Okay, so sounds good. Is the Piss stuff going to be all yellow again?
I'm going to try to. I want to do like neon yellow and like maybe like the shit green again. And then another idea I had was like do the neon yellow on like camo.
Okay.
Like I figured that might look really cool. And still kind of fit cool with like the piss and shit theme. So yeah, I'll probably do some stuff like that. But yeah, that'll probably be like first or second week of October. I'll do a drop.
Alrighty. Is there anything else you want to say before we head on out?
I guess just keep an eye out for the Cam TBH mixtape if you're into that kind of stuff, like SoundCloud rap or hip hop or hyper pop or anything like that. Should be coming out in probably like around October, I'm thinking. And then after that, it's just working on more Methwitch. Thinking about doing a concept album for Your Ghost in Glass too. So might be frying my brain with doing 2 concept albums at the same time. It's gonna suck, but it'll be fun. I think that's about it.
Alrighty. So if you're trying to scratch that MySpace emos itch, Look no further than Objects and Mirror, the debut EP from Your Ghost in Glass, which dropped back in June. You're on Facebook, Bandcamp. You have personal accounts on Instagram and Twitter, not the band accounts. And you're on all streaming platforms. I guess you also have merch over at the Big Cartel, the Meth Witch Big Cartel. And yeah, that's like all the links and stuff you're trying to do.
Yeah, I think that's about it.
Alrighty. As for me, drop my channel, follow so you always know when I go live. You can also sub to get access to the interviews with the YouTube platforms, as well as get some exclusive emotes. You can find me on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and YouTube. YouTube folks, if you enjoyed the video, please drop a like, tickle the notification bell. Don't forget to subscribe. It's a great way to support me for free. Check out my music, The Sound That Ends Creation, at thesoundthatenscreation.bandcamp.com. My next guest is Declan Fear of Thraxamundar, who dropped their debut album, The Receiving End of a Disappearing Machine, back in August through Morse Code Records. Join us this Sunday the 11th at 7 p.m. Central for the live cast. Thanks for being here, Cameron. Hope you had a good time.
Yeah, thanks for having me, man.
Hell yeah. And thank you guys for watching. We are